Good morning, parents and families. Thank you for joining us today. Today we are excited for our Spring Sing here at Maplewood Elementary School. The first group you're going to see is our kindergarten group. They're going to be performing a few songs for you today. To introduce myself, my name is Mr. Bryant. I'm the elementary music teacher here. And it's been a long year in coming getting ready for this, and they're anxiously ready to perform for you. So without much further ado, our kindergartners are going to start with their first song, so give me a moment to get us started. The second song we have for you is a classic entitled You Are My Sunshine, and during the summer it's one of those songs that just feels like natural. So join us with You Are My Sunshine.
My only sunshine, you make me
Now, thank you again. I said it's been a long year with everything going on in between seeing the students and not seeing them. Yesterday was our first day actually all together as a kindergarten class to put this together for you. So we kind of got everything tied up yesterday. And our last song is probably their favorite song. The song's entitled Little Old Cowboy. So I'm going to let them get prepared while we get ready to sing it. Ready? You're up, partners. So thank you very much. We have our next group coming up in just a moment. Welcome back. This is our second portion to our concert. This is our first grade students. They've been working really hard to put this together for us. The first song we're going to do is actually a fun song to get the body moving. This song is called The Body Boogie. So we have some motions to go along with it. So I hope you enjoy this at home.
Recording, that's why. You're fine. Alright, make sure.
Now the next song we have for you in our first grade portion is actually a book turned into a song. It's the classic story of the Little Red Hen. Now with the Little Red Hen, it kind of teaches a moral lesson, learning about working hard and getting the rewards. But we're not going to tell you the story, we're going to sing it to you. So I'm going to let them get on with the Little Red Hen. So she reaped the wheat into many bags of grain. So she milled the wheat into fine baking flour. So she baked the bread and it smelled very good. And the last song we have for you is something that, we really wish on rainy days, is the sun. The last song we have for you is a song entitled Mr. Sun, a classic folk song that's been learned for many generations. So join with us in Mr. Sun. So thank you very much. That was our first grade portion, and second grade will be up next. Welcome back. This is our second grade portion of our program. Our second graders have been working actually, in the middle of the year we took a section we talked about our American Heritage Unit. And as part of that, we talked about how we became a nation and a country. So we have some more patriotic music for you for this program. The first song we have for you is actually one that's been around for a long while. Some of you parents and family members may know. This song is entitled 50 Nifty United States. And they put all 50 states in alphabetical order. So I'm going to let them take it away. We'll try to get it. It starts out slow first time, and the second time it goes fast. So we'll do our best.
Nifty, nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Nifty, nifty started the flag that billows so beautifully in the breeze. Each individual state contributes a quality that is great. Each individual state deserves a bow. We salute them now. Nifty, nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, tell all about 'em, one by one to the USA, to every state in the USA. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Alabama, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, North, South, East, West, Pennsylvania, the best of the nifty, nifty United States from 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em, one by one till we give an estate to every state in the USA.
The next two songs we have for you is You're a Grand Old Flag. We talked about the idea of what an emblem is and how the flag is an emblem of the country, and about other emblems that we have as a nation and as Pennsylvania in general. And then the following song, the last one we have for you, is Yankee Doodle. And we'll give a short little history to that in just a minute. So let's start with Your Grand Old Flag.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never
And the last part we have for you is a song entitled Yankee Doodle. Now this song kind of goes back a long ways, pre-Revolutionary War era. And part of the history of the song we talked about was that the song is said to have been a British song that they used to poke fun at the American colonists and their kind of backward seeming way of dressing and acting. But during that Revolutionary War, the Americans end up adopting that song almost like an anthem. And so during that time, what they did, they actually started changing the lyrics and changing the words, and it turned out to be almost a fight song. And the words have still been changed and adapted to many renditions even up to today. So without much further ado, our last song for you is Yankee Doodle. You may take a bow, second grade, nice job, take a bow. And we'll transition over to our third graders coming up next. So welcome back. This is our third grade portion of our concert. The third graders, we actually did a kind of a second portion in our American Heritage Unit. Now with them we actually talked about the Star Spangled Banner and its origins and the fact that it had to do with Fort McHenry and attack that was supposed to be towards Baltimore, and yet the American defenses held up. And when Francis Scott Key wrote the song, that actually was the poem, he was actually watching from the ship and seeing the events going on unfolding. He wrote out the poem for the Star Spangled Banner, later to be put to music and then to be later on to be adopted as our national anthem. So we're going to start with our national anthem known as the Star Spangled Banner.
Star
The next song we have for you is entitled "The Stars and Stripes Forever." This is actually composed by an American composer named John Philip Sousa. He was a famous band and actually the U.S. Marine Band conductor, and he was a great composer. This is actually a march, so you're going to kind of feel us. We're going to do a little march with it. It's in a meter of 2. So you're going to feel us marching along with the song. So, and I applaud them very much for the Star Spangled Banner. That is a hard song for anyone that's tried to sing it, and it has a wide range to try to get up to, but they worked really hard and did a nice job on that. So, let's start with Stars and Stripes Forever.
Let's cheer for the red, white, and blue. Their banner be waving forever. United shall we rule. The struggle once to do. Now all should remember the day when our fathers in mighty endeavor secured our freedoms today.
And the last song we have for you is just a traditional folk song. It's a little bit silly. The song is entitled Michael Finnegan. He was an old man that had a lot of troubles. But we're going to sing it for you to tell the story.
There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and grew back in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan again. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He went fishing with a pin again. Caught a fish and dropped it in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan again. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had his tradition again. Lost about a yard of skin again. Poor old Michael Finnegan again. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He went out to take a spin again. Drove down into a dead end again. Poor old Michael Finnegan 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 again. Poor old Michael Finnegan. Stop!
And now we'll have a quick transition into our 4th grade group. Welcome back. This is our 4th grade event. Our 4th graders have been working hard. It's kind of tough throughout this break we've had. We've had times where no one's been together. We've had times where some of our groups can be together. And when we've been in the auditorium to start out for most of the year, we've been 13 by 13 apart, which means I can kind of see to the back of the auditorium for one class. So it's been a long year, but they've worked really hard. And so part of what the music I picked out for them to perform for you today is different styles. And this first song you're going to hear is called Put On Your Shoes. And there's a part at the end where they're going to split into 2 groups. So let's see if you can hear that. But this song is more like a disco funk kind of style, and hopefully you like it.
8 and 7.
And the next song we have for you is entitled Jazz. It is basically in the style of jazz, and we have a lot of movements to this song as well. So it's a fun just rendition, kind of teaching them a little about the elements of jazz. Thank you very much. They worked really hard trying to get those motions all together, and it's even harder when you do it out in grass. And just as a reminder, yesterday was the first day we got to put the whole grade together on this, so they have been really flexible, and I thank all the teachers and everyone else in the school for helping us out. So we're going to move on to our 5th grade next. Welcome, parents and families. This is our 6th grade, our final portion in the concert. I did want to say a couple thank yous, because in order for this to happen, we've had to switch it multiple times. So I'd like to thank our high school tech group, Streiser, and our other guys that are helping to record it today. We also want to thank the Maplewood Elementary teachers and faculty. A lot of them had to be flexible. Just yesterday we shifted the recording time, and they were flexible to work with us. Also the principals between Mrs. Fonso, Mrs. Howick, and Mr. Wolfarth at the high school to get our friends here, but also put everything together. And I also want to say a special thank you to Dr. Glasspool and our Mr. Newman and the school board for basically trying to keep us in person as much as we can and for doing the best for our students. And they have worked hard. Yesterday was the first day we had all the 6th grade together, and we even split into 2 parts on one of the songs. So we're going to do our best for you today. And I also want to say a thank you to all of our parents and families that made a point of making learning a priority for your kids. That being said, the first song we have for you is a song entitled Fanga Alafia. This is an African welcome song. So we have a few motions we have to do. We're going to do some clapping in it. And it's going to split into 2 parts in the middle. So hopefully you'll join with us and feel welcomed by Fanga Alafia. The last song we have for you, our second one, is actually a song called Hoedown. This song is a traditional style, you might say, but in the middle of the song, we have worked on a line dance to add to that country feel. Now, this is very difficult on pavement with a group of 6th graders that only for the first time yesterday got together as a whole group. We've worked individually, but now we're doing it as a whole group. And when you do it on grass that has lumps in it, it makes it even harder. So, we'll do our best to introduce and have a great time with the last song we have for you, Hoedown. Shuffle right. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Just please continue to support what we're doing here at Maplewood Elementary School. Thank you very much. You may take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. Great job.